Hello and welcome to week 5 in PSY 215 Developmental Psych. And as we talked about last week, week 4 is the first part of early childhood and week 5 is the second part of early childhood, really focusing on what is due that week is the assignment. And I've been getting some questions about the chapter 4 assignment, which is actually the application of Erickson's first 3 stages. So let me take a little bit of time in this video because it's kind of all you have to do this week. There's no expectations. You can continue with the discussions and all that. No, that's not true. I'm going to be grading the discussions in the quiz, so those will go away. But the focusing this time on the assignment, you will find, if you're looking at your subject, or you're looking at anybody, you'll find that the number of memories they have direct memories they have to these first 3 stages are really, really small, really low. And so I'm not expecting that this paper would contain rich, descriptive stories about their first 3 stages in Erickson's life. They may have some perceptions that they were told about, or events that they were told about, that you can then relate to what it might have been like during that period of time. They might have said, my parents were always there, or wow, I was given up by my parents, and for the first 4 years of my life, I went from foster home to foster home. And you can say, wow, maybe some of that trust stuff didn't happen, or that autonomy stuff, or that initiative stuff, maybe there was some trouble down there. That's as much as I'm expecting in terms of your analysis of the actual events of that early part of their lives. The more important part is, this is sort of reverse prediction. Usually we look at past events and we see, we predict what's going to happen. In the world of psychology, we describe, explain, predict, control. So when we have a theory, we can say, okay, if this thing happened in life, we know that this happened when you were 5, there's a likelihood that this will happen when you're 25. Since you don't have direct access to that early information, you're actually doing the reversal. You're looking at their lives now in terms of their trust levels, their autonomy, and their initiative. Think about those in terms of later life skills that we have, that we go into the world trusting and we're a risk taker, that we have autonomy, that we do things on our own and we're not overly dependent on others, yet still able to develop interdependent relationships because of our trust. And then initiative, this is where we take charge of our life and we have ideas and we pursue those. We do those autonomously, but we also do them with other people because of our trust, autonomy, and initiative. Those things you can evaluate in their current or their lives as a whole. And so you can look at those aspects of their life and speculate how that might have connected to their early upbringing and any indications that you have there. So you might say, for example, that this individual remembers kind of like stories they've been told when they were a kid, where they're always getting into things and they were, messing around in the farm, or they're just always getting in trouble, sort of thing, when they were really young. And then later in life, you see that this individual was a go-getter, took lots of initiative, took charge of situation, acted in ways that support both autonomy and trust. And you can then say, okay, these early events, even though I don't have a lot of details on them, really sort of connect with the way this person has lived their life. And the kind of the point of this is, along with Freud, Erickson really believed that these first stages leading up, all of them are important, but these first stages really gave the framework for the person's personality. So their acceptance into the world and their belief that the world is going to take care of them, their sense of autonomy and they can do things for themselves, and then the sense of initiative that their ideas and notions of what to do and take action and goals and whatnot, that those are important aspects of our adult development, and they were created way back then. So this assignment is both a gathering of story, the same that you would use for your biography, but it's an application. It's in this particular assignment, you're going beyond the biography and you're saying, okay, I might have a little bit practically no information about this person's early life, but based on the rest of their life, what can I say most likely happened during those first 3 stages? And in all aspects of these assignments, it's important for you to use the terminology. So you don't just describe them abstractly. You use the terms autonomy, trust, initiative. You look at later development, give me specific examples that show the connection between later development and these early stages. So that's what this assignment is all about. That's the only thing that's due this week. So attendance will be graded at the end of this week based on you have submitted that particular assignment. I usually base the attendance reporting on your discussions, but those will be closed and graded on Monday, and the next week has to do with just that assignment. So be sure you get that in. If you've already got it in, you have a week off. This is really cool. So if you've already got that assignment done, you've already got the quizzes done, you've already got the discussions done, you have less to do this week. Take that time to do some self-care, take that time to take a walk in the woods or to be with other people or to celebrate your favorite team having won the Super Bowl. So I hope some of you will enjoy that, a little bit of break from our routine, our breakneck routine, and have a great week. And if you have any further questions about this assignment, of course, please feel free to post them in the discussion board, the questions discussion board, or reach out to me individually. Have a great week.